Well, hello all of you. So today we will discuss few topics. For that you know, in the training days are totally 20 days. Within these 20 days, as these we already did our two classes with the introduction and file systems. Now we have to discuss groups, file permission, security, touching, zip and unzipping, networking, FTP, file transfer protocol, DNS, and TCL concept. Okay, this is our actual syllabus what I got from your management. So here once again I'm going to repeat in the Linux operating system how to discuss introduction, file system, users, file permission, security, touching, zip, unzipping, networks, FTP, file transfer protocol, DNS, and TCL. So so what I'm going to discuss within the 20 days that will be in the Linux server. So okay, so we already did two classes, that is introduction and file system concept. Okay, so we will discuss to how to create and delete our groups and okay. So groups and users is a major concept in our Linux operating system. For example, if in case we are going to take any real time example, so let's see here. Uh, I'm going to host my organization. Within this organization, I'm going to deploy my application. My organization. So within this, I'm going to deploy my e-commerce application. That is maybe it's a website. Like it's a website. E-commerce also always it's a website. The required topics are Linux. We use in the and Apache server, MySQL database, and I developed my technology, my application in Java and in Java concepts. So here what happened? This is my e-commerce website. So that means daily I have to update my concepts like percentage discount, 10% discount, 20% discount. Suppose I have to upload my new product information, either I have to update my existed product information, right? Here, the concept is divided in. So now I want to divide this concept in three different groups. Okay, one is developer. Okay, and the second one is my backend developer, and third concept is my administrator. Clear? That means here what happened, I hosted my e-commerce website in my Apache Linux server. Okay, the server what I am going to distribute my service is Apache, and the database what I'm going to use my user information in database is my MySQL database. I generated my website using my Java technology. Here what happened, to maintain this website, this service, I have to create my major three groups. That means here what happened, each group has their own privileges. Okay. In that situation, what happened? Based on that privilege, the user can work with my application. Okay. For example, in case we are going to use our Flipkart website. See, here you are a common user. That means you can register and you can view product and you can purchase the product. But you don't have any chances upload your product. Either you don't have any chances to find the discount on the product, right? So why? Because you are a common user, right? The same way in e-commerce website, there are few other users are there who can the product information and discount. That means here what happened in one website we provided a privileges based on our user usages. Okay, the same way in your operating system you can provide number of group manage your product and you can provide the privileges protect your application. So that means you can providing the security for your application, any crashes, to avoid the crashes. Okay, so here in my application, so just I want to create my three groups. That one developer, and second one is a backend developer, and third one is my admin. Okay, so within this, in the developer, can update my website, can update my user look and feel, can update my security of my application, will be authenticate with this developer group. Okay, can manage the data, who can take the backup of my users information. Those will be authenticate and in the group of my backend developer. Okay, who can take entire application, entire operating system backup, and who can take all users backup, and who can take all Apache server and MySQL databases upgradation and degradation process that will be comes into my administrator. Okay, here I created this developer group, update my Java application, either modify my Java application, either enhance the modules in my Java application. Okay, I created one more group in my operating system, that is my backend developer. Up, maintain my database users information. Okay, and I created another user administrator can handle all the degradation and updation process of all softwares and backup procedures. Clear? So now let's first we will create a group. Okay, what is the command for this? First check this one. Okay, first I'm going to open my virtual machine. This is my virtual machine. Within this, I'm going to start my server. Start. Okay, here it is asking me to authenticate within the server. Okay, I'm going to minimize this by because the font is too small. So I'm going to start my putty. In the putty, I'm going to connect with my server. Okay, my IP address is 192.0. Here it is my putty. It is connected with my Linux environment. Increase the font size. Uh, yeah, I think it's clear. First, so as per my notepad text, as per my notepad text, I have to create three users. Is that one is developer, and here I call it's a too much long. Back DB is my user. Admin is my app admin. Okay, all as app admin. Okay, I have to create these three groups. How I am going to create? First, check this. So first, you have to log in with your common user. Remember that shell script is a case sensitive. You have to write in small. Okay. Now I am going to authenticate with my sudo. So that means super user. The other screen. Now I'm going to add my new group. The first group, add -g, and I have to provide one ID for this one. So 10,001. Okay, and group name is developer. 10,001 is my group ID. Remember that, guys. Group add is a command to add a new group. Okay, after that -g is a group command, and here I'm going to pass my group ID. So you can pass anything. Okay, so but remember you have to provide a unique number for this one. Okay. And second one, name. Name is I called developer. Okay. Now I'm going to click on enter button. My group created. Created. Okay. So let's check the list of information. Here it is a command cut minus d minus f1 slash etc slash group. Let's see. I want to see this. This group is created or not in my. Let's click on enter. Check one by one. Okay. Next, check this one. Developer is not there. Second phase is not there. Sudo. Okay. Backup operator list IRC SRC and show ALS. Okay. Plug dev user group. Let's check in tab log net dev allocate sh. Bali is also one group here, and admin one is also one group. One is also one group. Sam group is also one group, and the developer is a last group. So now that means here what happened? Our group was created. Created. Okay. Next. Now I'm going to generate a new group. What is that? BackDB. I'm going to pass a new ID that is 10,002. Then I'm going to pass BackDB. Enter. Okay. Same way, I'm going to call group add minus g and ID for this 10,003 and app admin. Okay, write down this command, guys. Group add is a command to create a new group. Okay, here you are going to pass one option to minus g to add your ID of your group. Then you have to call your ID group name. So that means the four options. Group add is your command, minus g is an option, and group ID, then group name. So clear? So let's see these are visible or not. See that we have to pass this command cut minus d colon minus f1 slash etc slash group. So that means here what happened if in case you have lots of group, that means it lasts to few only, right? But you want to see one by one, then you have to this command. So that means page by page. Suppose you want to see page by page, then you have to call. Okay, write down this one. So here that main topic is few commands are different if you compare with your Red Hat Linux. Few commands are different if you compare with Red Hat Linux. So is a much easier and good learn the Linux operating system. Okay, now I'm going to hit the command. So it is showing you the group information. Just I'm going to click enter, enter. So here see in the last three one, developer, BackDB, app admin are my three groups. So that means using these groups, I can create more than one users. So that means in one group, I can create more than one. Clear? Okay. Let's try to create your own user per one by one. So, but remember that here I called 10,001 for my developer and 10,002 for my backup DB and 10,003 for my app admin. So when you are going to create your user, you have to pass your ID. Okay, you have to pass your group ID to your user. Okay, let's check how I'm going to pass ID command. I'm going to create my user. Okay, let's check this. The add -g 10,001 and -c, and I'm going to call few comments. I think actually what happened, if in case you don't need to call any user, just you have to call the add sample user. So it is a one procedure, so but it will store in common user. So that means itself it create one user for this. Okay, let's, I'm going to hit on this. So this is a common user. Okay, let's create a new user. The add -g developer dev. Okay, the add -g developer underscore. Let's see. Many users are created in my home. That's it. Not created more than one. Let's add user is also one more. How to use. Okay, try this. Add user -g developer dev underscore. Yeah, what happened? Yeah, error, right? A few things are different. Add user is also a command to create your G is ambient ID and add my group ID 101. Not working, right? But see, add user dev creating, right? This command is also correct. Okay, add user is also correct. Okay, here I'm going to call my password 13456 Okay, so it's now configuring my properties. Dev underscore some role number I'm going to call here, and work phone number, other phone number, all the information correct or not. Yes, let's see here. Dev2 is also one kind of home. So that means here my user dev2 is created. Dev2 is created. Okay, this is one way. Just you can write this one. Add user space the name. So that means here what happened? It is also a super user and it is also a one group. So dev2 is also one group. The second one, see here, uh, adding new user dev2, that ID is 1002, and adding new user dev2 with the group ID, so dev2, right? That means here what happened, when you are going to call add user itself with the name of the username, it creates itself the user group also. Clear? You can write this one. This is also one command. Suppose you don't need any kind of user group, so then you have to call this. and you have to call this. Suppose you don't want kind of configuration. It's not mandatory. So that time, okay. Second one, the add ID NSM. It's a member of the group. NSC create all the home directory for this. Here I'm going to add my and my username dev3. Enter. Let's see ls command. Dev3 is also created, but here I'm not configured my password. I'm going to configure password for dev3. The password 6 6. Okay, so now my password is also configured. So this is a second way to create your with specific user. The add -z id -m is a member and -c the configuration of your home directory and is a comment to that dev3. So that means here what happened without asking your profile information, automatically it configuring your data. Just write down this one. Okay. Again, I'm going to create one more group, one more user with the same ID. Password for dev 56. Yeah. So it is dev4. That means here what happened dev3 and dev4 is under the group of 100 Second, I'm going to create add user -z one -m and -c is a admin developer. Okay, db adm 1. Okay, db adm it is created. All password for db adm 3456 is a common password for. Okay, the same way I'm going to call developer db developer and let's try working, right? So that means here what happened, he has a permission as a admin backend DB, and again he has a permission as a developer also. So that means here what happened, I created one user with a two different groups as a relation with two different groups. Okay, let's check here. This command db admin, db dev, dev2, dev3 and dev4 the users. So dev2 has no any relation with any other. Dev3 and dev4 has a relation with developer group. So that means they are in one group, dev4 and dev3. And dev1 is also db dev1 is also has a relation with developer, and db admin1 and db dev1 also has a relation with the backend db back db group. Okay, that means here what happened, I am adding one user to multiple group, adding one group one user to multiple. Okay, write down this one. So I'm going to apply my password for this db dev1 6. Okay, I updated my password. Clear? Okay, now I'm going to create my app admin. So add -g add use -g 3 and finish. Okay, app admin 1, app admin 1. Okay, pass got error, right? The group does not exist. So that means here what happened? You have to edit that user the add. Okay, now change my password for app admin 1. Okay, 6. Yeah, just try this. So that means here what happened? I created 3 groups. I created n number of users. Okay, and I grouped into that specific. Okay, that's for next statement. PWB. Let me check. Cat TC password. See here, guys, many users and many groups I created. Everything here will explain you. ID I'm not created when I installed my operating system. Created. Okay, first is I'm not created. When I created particularly operating system, it creates itself these. What are they? Root, daemon, pin, sys, sync, games, man, LP, mail, new proxy. These are not visible. Okay, invisible. Okay, backup list, IRC, Gantt. Okay, system, syslog, UID. When I installed, I created my user. That is this one. So here my username is this one. Okay, this is a group and it can be visible. Okay, and the group ID is this one, and the group user is this one, and the group the name is this one. It is directly is located in here. The what kind of SSH I'm going to use. Okay, that means when you are going to create your user, you can mention what kind of SSH you have to use. Okay, and the second one SSHD I'm not created. Admin one I created. The ID is 1003. Okay, and home and admin. The third one I created one is the username. It is also 1 and 101. I applied my entire profile, user profile here. I applied in the that is uh, that is a difference. See, user add is a different command, and add user is also a different command. User add is also a different command, and add user is also a different command. So that means here, see, in this example, user add is also a special command, and add user is also a special command. So user add what I applied with the group name, that will be like this, and group add user is different, so it will ask you for your profile information. Two different commands you have. Create a new user. It's optional based on your requirement. You are going to use the command. Okay, user add is a command, so there you have to provide the group ID also and group name also. Okay, and add user is a different one. So where you don't need to create, you don't need to provide any group. So manually, it will create itself the special group with the name of your username. Okay, and second one is my user. Here it is my 1004 is my user ID, and 1001 10,000. So that means here I created this user for my developer group. The location is located in /2. Okay, and have any configuration, other config. Okay, 3 is also my user, 4 is also my user, sample user is also my user, and dev1 also my user, and it don't have any, right? So dev2 is also my user, it has dev2. So that means here what happened, I created my dev1 with the user add command, dev2 add user command. That is the difference between these two, right? Okay, next dev3 I created add user add command, and here I manually applied my user ID groups. Okay, so here I call my comment, I call my dev3. So this is my root directory. Okay, and second one dev4 is a x1010 is my root ID. ID for my user, and 10001 is my group ID, and he is a developer, and the location of home directory for this user is this one. Okay, well, here I'm going to call this one uh, dbadmin and dbdev. The same thing I called 1002, 1002, and 1002. The IDs are 1011 and 1012. Okay, the comments are this like, and the user home pages are this one. So clear. So what is the command to see this one? So this one cat space /etc/password. Password is not fulfill name. So PASSWD is a full name, password name. Clear, guys? This one. Okay. If in case you want to create a shell script for your user also. Suppose here I'm going to create a new user. Okay. Use 1003. He is a administrator and admin 2. And now I want to provide a special script shell for him, -s. Okay, -s, and I'm going to provide my shell, that is /bin ssh ssh. Okay, now I'm going to provide my password for my user. Is a user app admin 6. Yeah, I created my password, and just check this. here is that cat etc password. App admin 2 has 1014 ID. He can visible. 10003 is a group ID and he is the administrator, and admin 2 the home directory, and he has a SSH shell. Okay, SSH shell. How I applied that? Command is like this. I applied, right? Bash the same way I called here SSH. Let's check cat in shells. I think we already tried this, right? Last 2 days back. Remember, you can try this. You can find out how many shells are there. Okay, so this is a command. You can write down this one. Minus h, nothing but you have to provide your specific shell script for the user. Okay, write down this one. App admin without space. Okay, here guys, write down few things. Create the new user. Add is a okay. These are the options you have to try to create your new minus D, then you have to, and second minus E to add the expiry date for the date able to log. Okay, so that is a major reason. And the second one, So once again, I'm repeating. Here, this is a creating user. User add is a command to create a new user. Okay, user add space name. That means with this name, we are going to create our new user. This, with this name, we are going to create our new user. Okay. Okay. User add is a command and name is a name, where with this name we are going to create our new user. Okay, second one, option minus D and home directory. So that means you have to provide your home directory, specific name home directory for your so then you have to call this minus D command. Okay, and second one, minus E with the date. That means the date format should be like this one: year, month, and the date. User add without space, user add name with the database, your username, and minus E with the expiry date. So that means here you are providing your expiry date for your user. That means after that date, when he is trying to log in, he not able to in that particular browser account. Okay. So second one, if in case you want to deactivate your user, in case you want to deactivate your user, then you have to call user add username and minus F. You have to disable that, or minus one, whatever. If zero, if you set zero, it will deactivate. If you set minus one, then it is also deactivated. Means manually admin want to deactivate your user account, then you have to pass this. Okay, and second one, provide a specific shell script for your user, then you have to use command minus S and shell script. Okay, name user add and the username and minus S and the shell location. You can write down. Okay, clear. Okay, next one, create a password. Here it is a command. Write down this one. ASSWT is the name. A new okay. Next one, suppose you want to delete your user, existed user, then you have to call these commands. Okay, suppose you want to remove only user, then you have to use this user del. Okay, if in case you don't want his folders information or his data, then you can use this user del minus r and the name. Okay, so write down this one. Okay, so let's try to delete some users. Don't want to have to the del minus r dev files are not mails. Mails are not. I want to remove manually. Does not exist. Why? Because it's already deleted. Okay. Basically, here what happens when you are going to create without add user command, it links your user with other also like mail, FTPs. Then what happened? Some cases are missing. Why? Because you are not used to authenticate with that. Okay, that is the reason. So let's check the password. Is check have any dev2. Okay, what is the command called the del space dev2 the del space minus r space user. Okay, so here now I'm going to exit. Now I'm going to connect with my admin app admin1 switch user. SU is a switch user app admin1. Here it is our password. Okay, yes, in one. Now here I'm going to create my new user. Let's try. Maybe it's something has clicked, but to create here file vim sample 1.c I hello escape question mark. Yeah, it's created, right? Sample 1.txt cat sample 1.txt. Remember, guys, when you are trying to create your file, you use doesn't have any errors. So you create and it will show. In case you have any error, it will not create your file. Okay, now you can write these commands. Now I want to delete this app admin one. How to do? Okay, first exit. So from this user, let's delete him. The del minus app admin one. It's deleted. Okay, now exit from sudo per user app admin one. Enter password entry for the here. That means here what happened? The information. And again try to delete exist. Exist. Now command to sudo permission denied it per user check. Vi sudo will this is a file. Edit this one. It's a temporary file. Need to but delete or don't edit. There's a down button to go. It will shows you the user privileges. Here see the privilege root has all permissions. The admin you also has all. Sudo is also has all. Okay, let's talk. Okay, suppose you want to provide that type here. Next to I to okay is updated, right? Here, same way you can provide your permission in this. The file it is vi. Okay, okay. There's more much content on that. Skipping that. When you are familiar with Linux operating system, that time I will tell again. Okay, next one. How to know what is exactly the suit, why it is. a super user, and it has a ability to work with anything, the entire system. Okay, it can edit, it can read, it can delete, whatever. He can delete a user, he can delete a group, he can anything, he can do that. Okay, that is a concept. It's a super user. Okay, nothing but is a super user, can do anything. Okay, so root is a super user and has the ability to do anything on the system, and it allows you to users access the commands they normally normally not be able to. Okay, it will allows you to have an administration privilege without log as a root. As a okay, that is a major concept here. That means it will allows you that it gives the permission, a special permission that specific user without authenticating with a root account. He can as a act like an administrator, but he has also has a permissions only, not much more. Okay, just write down this concept. Okay, so next one, working with group three, pass different command to create a new group. Right here in PT we have the command, and yes, this one right here see, but in P all that is different one. That means here what happened, the are different. Static standard is a Linux operating. What the PPT is following, that is that configuration, and what I'm going to following in a practically that concept is totally here. Group add is a command to add new group. New group is also a command to add a new group. Okay, the same, names are different. That's it. Except the work is both the same. You can write down this one. In one group, create more than find a privilege. Okay, group organize a collection of accounts, a security based on the of user. Okay, controls of group first and the administrator etc group etc file. Check cat Calda Calde demon bin the IDs. Okay, ADM TTY disk LP mail new man came in dialog fax ace CD-ROM tab audio tip data backup data list IRC and shadow temp, video, CSL, tech development, staff, games, users, custom emd tab, net dev, message, UID, SSH, Kali is my, and LP admin, Canva share, in one is my user defined, one SAM group, developer, backdb, app admin, and a sample user, and dev1. That all the, here see what created for our application. Inside this one, these are the two users are there. What are they? Dev1 and dev db dev1. Okay, for developer. Backup, we already deleted the backup. That's why app admin also one, right? Created three groups for my application. What is that? Developer, back admin, and app group. And developer has two users, dev1 and dev db dev1. Okay. What is the command I call to see this one? Cat slash etc slash group. Write down this one. Okay. Let's continue our PPT. This is a command for Red Hat Linux. You can use Unix operating. Okay. And I'm going to continue. Next one, adding my new user, the group. I'll add -g group name minus, and the user add -g group name and group name, and okay, these two commands. Syntax is add your user, create your user with a group. Create your user with the, okay. Okay. I think has your PWB login IDs and passwords. Login into that PWB. I will verify all of you. Many people trying to practice. Many people are reading the content PWB. So I will monitor everything. Okay. So here this is your student ID and password. You have to enter that inside of your PWB. In the operating systems, you'll get a Unix operating system concept. Just click on it. Unix or Linux both are same. Need to worry that. Okay, here the introduction of Unix. What is exactly Unix? Why it is? Here it will tells you. You can practice this. I want to see, or I want to see that how many persons are trying to practice on. Okay, you just read this, all this thing. Okay, this Saturday we have one test till the syllabus. How much we complete? Okay, Unix commands. Log in. There are all the commands to all the details are there. You just read them. Production, shell script, shell, shell script innovation. Simple example. Shell script basics, editable text and additional parameters. CSH. You can practice them. We'll discuss later also. Okay. and these are all the commands we are going to use. Table explanation. I think you can read them. Here also the file management. You can read it. Being file saving, everything. You have to practice. And what you practice it, just copy in your one notepad, and you can upload client support at Hebion.com. Client support at Hebion.com. Okay, I will verify all the what you uploaded, what is your question, everything. If you have any doubts, you can upload, you can write in your notepad, and you can upload the document. Okay, I will see that in my mail. The mail address is this one. Okay, to get all the mails, how much you practiced, all the details. If you have any doubts, everything you have to send to me. I will verify, and I will send you the suggestions, send response to you. Okay, I think your PWB model is, what is model internet.com. So this is your portal. You have to log in. Okay, and you have to practice. You have to read all these things. I will observe everything. Okay, you have to send your doubts and what you try to all the things in the notepad. You can copy and paste, and you can mail me to this mail ID. Okay, today you have to practice these and users in next 1 hour, and you can send me that. First, I want to know how much you are catching to me. Then I will continue the classes. Okay, in next class we'll discuss file permissions and security. File permissions and security. Okay, first you clear your groups and users concept, try them, and if in case you created, you just send me the screenshots, or you can type into notepad, and you can send to me client support at hebion.com. Okay, in next class we will explain you about the file permission concepts and security. Okay, thank you.